Hello everyone and welcome to another week ahead reading with the animals. This is for the week beginning 8th of May 2022. This week we have the blue whale, the lynx and the giraffe. If you haven't taken a moment to just take a look at that front screen and see who you're drawn to, then just go back there and then pop back to this point when you know who you're sort of guided to, and we'll move forward. So what's interesting about this is that all these animals have come forth in the last 2 weeks. So there's obviously, if you're resonating with the same animal over and over, there's a deeper message there that maybe you need to be more consciously aware of how that is connecting to the life you're living and what's going on in your life, so that you can best move through it smoothly and be where you need to be, basically. All right. So the blue whale. The blue whale is, it's about cycles, and you can see here on the card it says rebirth and karmic clearing. It also says falsehoods and oppression. So you may be one side or the other, and it's really important just to get a clear head and get your mind in a space where you're able to move through the cycle of what you're dealing with. So a lot of energy healers will find they get really blocked as they're trying to shift that energy, or we're all energy healers in one way or another, because whether you're setting intentions, whether you're doing affirmations, whether you're stepping into each day thinking this is going to be a great day or this is going to be a shit day, whatever your attitude is, you're basically sending that energy out. So you are co-creating your own life every day with what you think, with what you feel, with how you exist. And so when you look at the shift that's taking place now through this card indicating that there is this energy moving about and it seems to be blocking whatever's going on. But there's also an indication that you need to trust whatever it is that is shifting, because that shift is going to take you through. So all of a sudden then it will be clear and you can see where the horizon sits and readjust your radar to move forward, which is really incredible. Like, shifting karma is tough stuff. It's like, these cycles of life that we go through, and you have to recognize. This is why conscious living is so important. When you recognize and understand, rather than just be a victim and be reactive to life and what's going on, then you truly step up and into your power, which is amazing. So try and, despite whatever the conditions are that you're working through at this point, try and just get a clear head and recognize where your mind has been, what you've been working toward, and how that is potentially creating a release that feels like it's blocking, but in actual fact, it's opening the pathways to step forward into the next phase of life, which is perfect. Okay, the next card, the Lynx. This is about self-awareness. It's about self-discovery, or on the flip side, restless and alienated. But to be honest, at the moment, I'm feeling this card is more associated with paying attention to the thoughts, and it's actually really in line with the previous card of the blue whale, because that ideal of releasing attachments to what no longer serves. So when you are aware of where you want to be, and you know what's holding you back, or maybe you don't know, maybe you need to take that time to actually recognize the thoughts and the circulating energy around you, be it with the people you're connecting to and what their beliefs and ideals are versus what you believe and feel and want to exist as, versus, the energy that is connecting with life day to day. So if you want to step out of a space you're in and into a new space, then it takes awareness. Otherwise, you remain here being restless and alienated from who you truly want to exist as, or with, or in that ongoing forward movement that helps you just succeed and feel good in who you are and what you do. And no matter what level that is on, it makes no difference. It's that underlying self-belief that you can do it. And this is where there feels to be some contradiction and a need to recognize where the inner thoughts circulating, so you can then allow for new beginnings to come forth. So you start with the inner work, and then that reflects out energetically to the universe, and the universe goes, hey, we're listening, let's do this. And all of a sudden you step up and you step into a greater power. So start recognizing, reassessing and correcting the thoughts and the way you connect. And it's okay to take other people's beliefs into consideration, but ultimately, how does that fit with you? Where do you want to be? And what do you need to do to be okay to coordinate who you are with the life you're living? Because it all needs to be one. And so when you get into that space of everything's flowing, then you find that self-empowerment, that awareness and self-discovery continues to grow, and you're able to radiate into a space where everything's just connecting beautifully, which is lovely. Okay, and the giraffe. Again, very in key with the previous two cards. There feels to be this shift at the moment where the universe is going, hey, everybody, it's time to take notice and start living consciously. It's like time to step up and into your power. It's time to make changes. It feels like, oh, maybe it's like the energy of everyone starting to shift out of that COVID mindset where we've been locked down for 2 years, and then all of a sudden everything's starting to open up, and there's these freedoms, and we can travel again, and we can do things again, and the potentials are coming forth to step up and into more. So connect to this. The giraffe, if you're drawn to that, is a sense of positive appreciation, and it is that higher perspective. It's sort of like you've just sitting in this space of looking back down and going, yeah, I'm doing really good. I can see how everything fits, and I'm really confident about moving forward, and just allow yourself to resonate in that space of that mindful, optimistic, knowing presence of who you are and where you are in the world. Because this card seems to indicate just a sense of not really huge movement, but just appreciation, gratitude, and oneness for who you are and where you're at, and the people, the energy around you, and it just all seems to correlate beautifully, like you're just in a good place. So I love that. So the blue whale, the lynx, and the giraffe again this week coming to you through these messages. I hope this resonates, and that you can use this information to truly step up and be living the life you want to be living. And, have a great week. Bye for now.